You can't copy respect. Listen, real quick, this is what I want to say. We all kind of gave our, opinions on like what was going on Twitter between like Averb and, ARP, that type of situation. But I do want to touch on this and kind of shed light on something different. You know what I mean? Averb, you did sign a contract, bro. You signed a contract, and I'm not disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of, adoration for, some of the things that you've done like recently. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a blogger at the end of the day. You don't have to listen. You know what I mean? You signed a contract. This is how I'm looking at it. And the contract you signed, if you know what I mean, whether or not it's before people found out about the situation between you and Low Deluxe or whatever, after the Smack Volume series, whatever, you signed a contract before that you were supposed to battle Iron Solomon. Now, I've always heard Averb say, like, nobody tell him how to move. He moves how he wants to move. He makes his own decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said, I think he went on Norb's podcast and he was like, it's fuck y'all. Like, it's business. You know what I'm saying? It's about his money. It is what it is. He moves how he wants, and he's kind of doing things for, his benefit in a sense, and you have to move like that in business. You got to look out for yourself because nobody's else going to look out for you. But you sign a contract with RAREBREED Entertainment, and then you go ahead and you do negotiations to get Loaded Lux, to get that battle like underway. Now, in my opinion, and this is kind of like, a lot of people already know this, Gnome is not going to happen for probably about 5 months, right? The average time that I'm hearing that battle rappers have to prepare for a battle is now it's getting less to a month. You know what I'm saying? Like in, situations where they're pressed for time, or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months to a month is normally around the time that a battle rapper has to prepare for a battle. This is what I hear when people call me. They tell me things. They let me hear the rounds, like what they're coming up with. That's what I'm hearing. So you got 5 months to prepare for Loaded Lux, and the battle between you and Iron Solomon is going to happen, or is supposed to happen, in February. And right now we're at the end point of December. You know what I'm saying? We're about to break into January. So the battle is going to be in 2 months between you and Iron Solomon, which was supposed to go down. So you had ample amount of time to write for Iron Solomon, and a situation where you would still have ample amount of time to write for Loaded Lux. Now you write in 3 rounds. 3 months is a long time for 3 rounds. I don't think you need 5 months to be writing for somebody. And this is what I'm getting at. I know, like, when there's a lot of, negotiations with people, you hear that, if you do business with me, we don't expect you to do business here and here and here. It happens with business. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to put you in a situation where they're going to promote you and they're going to put you in a spotlight, oftentimes it comes with, there's a negotiation. The league gets something, the battle rapper gets something. You know what I'm saying? The league protects themselves and their investment. The battle rapper protects themselves and their brand, right? We get into a situation like this. You were supposed to battle Iron Solomon in February. You mean to tell me you couldn't come up with anything for Iron in 2 months? You know what I'm saying? Or if you're booked for Iron like in early December and the battle's gonna go down in February, you couldn't come up with Iron. I think what's going on. You know what I'm saying? URL, please don't put me in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But I think they probably said, yo, if you about to get Averb, Averb, you about to battle Lux, this is what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna be promoting you and we're giving you the biggest battle right now, there's probably gonna be in 2019, like the biggest battle, and we're gonna be spending all this money. You are exclusive to us for this point. I want to see you battling here, or here. And obviously, battle rappers are able to battle in different places. You know what I'm saying? And you even get a situation to where, Iron Solomon, he goes back and forth to different platforms. He battles on URL. He goes ahead and he battles on RAREBREED Entertainment. Ill Will, same situation. He battles on URL. He battles on RAREBREED Entertainment. It's a different type of situation. They're not battling or taking these huge high-profile battles. You know what I'm saying? Other than Iron Solomon, he almost got like the Surf battle, but they're not taking huge high-profile battles to where the brand is really like on the line with the league. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of promotions going to go into this. There's a lot of brand building, even when you get people hitting me up right now. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati, listen. Yo, this shit crazy. Listen. So there's a lot of brand building, even though Averb's huge in battle rap. There's a lot of brand building going on, right? You mean to tell me, with all the history that's been going on with RAREBREED Entertainment and URL, you think the URL would be cool with Averb battling on RAREBREED Entertainment and they're about to give him like the battle of his life? I don't think so. But then again, like, I'm just a conspiracy theorist. I don't know, but I've been hearing things like, yo, people are supposed to battle here, people are supposed to battle there, and they've been offered like certain battles, you know, on the different league just to keep them off of that, but then getting offered like a better card or a more popular card to not take battles on certain leagues. I hear shit all the time from different battle rappers like, yo, why they doing this? In order for me to do this, I got to do this. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Averb, nobody controls Averb. Nobody tells Averb how to move. He moves how he wants. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me, a very smart man, he said, you know, everybody's talking about brands, right? I got a brand. You got a brand. This is my brand. We all got brands. But what is a brand, right? Your brand is your credit, right? How you move, how you do business. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, you know, gauged off of your brand. How is Averb's brand affected now? You know what I'm saying? And a move like this, some people would say he tried to get his money back. My personal opinion, if you sign a contract, you got to do the battle, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the sad part about it, you know what I mean? If he does the battle, he could throw the battle. But, oh, I ain't got nothing for you. My bad, Iron, you go. Battle rappers do shit like that all the time. But when I title it, you can't copy respect. This is what I mean by this. Battle rappers have been doing a lot of things for a while, not showing up for battles, taking deposits. Clean Paper is the perfect example of this. Beat Magic, perfect example of this. A lot of you battle rappers do this. You know what I'm saying? You take money, you don't show up to battles. There's no consequences. You might get a situation where Beasley, you know, he got on This Is 50 and he aired out Beat Magic, and you know what I mean? Situations like that periodically, but there's no real, these people hear fans talking crazy to them all the time. They really don't give a damn about a league owner saying something about them like on camera. A lot of them, they don't care. You bring their ass to court, it's a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of crazy if it has to go that route. I don't want it to go that route. But if RAREBREED Entertainment, y'all have to think about this shit. If RAREBREED Entertainment decides at this juncture to bring Averb into court because of him not honoring a contract, where if we have contracts, what the fuck is the purpose of a contract if you can honor it whenever you feel like honoring the contract? I don't know. This shit crazy. It's a catchy situation. The hood and everybody is like, oh, you can't take nobody to court. God damn it. Like, just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? But if you are business and so you're supposed to, and you're making a business move with somebody and your brand is on the line, your business is on the line, your reputation is on the line, and somebody's playing with your reputation and not taking you seriously, you know, you putting time and effort in and trying to get something to happen. You booking like an event, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get things in preparation for a pay-per-view to go now, all this shit going on, and somebody just decides because they take something else that they don't have to honor your contract because this person's contract is more important than your contract after I already signed your contract. That don't make sense to me. Listen to me. My personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? We all have fun. We always talking about this. You have a contract. You have got to honor that contract. And I haven't seen nobody like really enforce the contractual rules or really enforce, like, you know, their contract to the point to where they're ready to go in a small claims court. You know what I'm saying? It may be a situation that this may have to go down, you know what I mean, in order to set a standard for battle rap. You know what I mean? To the point to where people are going to have to start respecting contracts, or they're going to have to think 2 or 3 times before they go into the negotiating table to another league after they already signed a contract. If you're as big as you say you are, Averb, in battle rap, then you should be able to go to the negotiating table when you about to sit down and negotiate for Loaded Lux and say, I have a battle that I signed up for that's going to be going down in February. I have to do this 3-round battle. This is what I'm obligated to do. After this, you know what I'm saying, this contract that I'm signed up for, I will do the Loaded Lux versus the Averb battle. And we can do that. It's 5 months away. I still have plenty of time to prepare for the battle. Not take a contract from RAREBREED Entertainment. Now you in a situation where you kind of you got a scale and you're trying to weigh which contract is more beneficial for you, and you go ahead and you do something with, you know what I'm saying, you get the Loaded Lux battle. And I understand that's a huge battle. That's a great opportunity. It's a big look for you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're saying it's not a big, you know what I'm saying? It's a huge look for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I heard how you was talking on Norbs at all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He's got his podcast and shit going. I heard how you was talking. But this is a big opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? If you beat him, this changes the landscape of battle rap. You've already done that once with beating Murder Mook. Now, standing in front of Loaded Lux, I think you can beat him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think you can. If you beat him, everything changes. So you get into this situation like, yeah, hell yeah, you looking at this like Iron Solomon, Loaded Lux, you know, just so happens that Iron is in the middle of another fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's some crazy shit. You know, but you get a situation, you got to now weigh out like which contract is more beneficial. But with that, there's consequences. For every action is a reaction, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it just is what it is, especially when you're dealing with contracts. Now, there may be, you know what I mean? Some people, they may have a contract, but they may not put that much respect on the contract. They may have a league that's fucking respected, you know what I'm saying, by the populace, but the battle rappers don't necessarily put that much respect on a contract. But now you got somebody building brick by brick, you know what I'm saying, making different moves, you know what I'm saying, to bring in entertainers in the battle rap, they're doing big shit, you know what I'm saying, they got magazines and everybody talking about them, all these different article outlets talking about them, they're trying to build their brand, they want their brand to be respected, their league to be respected, you know what I'm saying, the place of business to be respected, not somebody saying that they want to punch them into some shit like that. They want everything to be respected. And you not respecting, you know, their contracts. It comes down to this. They might have to take your ass to court. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I think even though it's crazy to a lot of people who don't know business, you know what I mean? Like it is, it's kind of crazy to me, you know what I'm saying? When you look at a street type sport, you know what I'm saying? You think of court, you know, with it. But this may be a time in battle rap to where this is a pivotal moment to where respect has to be put on a contract. Or everything has to be verbal from now on. Like, what's the point of a contract? You know what I'm saying? If you say, here's half of the money, I can't do it. Well, what does your name mean, Averb? Because you signed that contract with your name. I mean, you probably didn't sign Averb. You probably signed your real name. You know what I'm saying? But what does your name mean? You signed your John Hancock on that contract. What does it mean at that point? What does your brand mean? What does your credit mean at that point? So if I'm a business owner, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to battle you. I'm trying to protect my business. I'm pissed off. And now because you didn't honor the contract, like you wanna put your hands on me, you know, or say all this crazy stuff, you know, I can see, like, you know what I mean? Maybe the first day kind of going off. Now how things are going, I mean, I think both parties are really wrong about this shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you have got to honor the contracts. Y'all have got to honor these contracts, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in the contract, it should be like, hey, you know, and then if you're slated to battle Iron, right? This is crazy part. If you're slated to battle Iron and you know this event's about to come up in February, you know, and obviously ARP, he already put it out on Twitter that this was kind of like a strategic move, you know what I mean? Like dropping the trailer, you know what I mean? Kind of like to force his hand in a sense. So he dropped the trailer. But at the same time, you got an event coming up. You got to drop that trailer. The event's coming up in February. People got to get excited. Like, you know what I'm saying? The word's got to be out. People got to start talking about it. It takes a while to generate interest to make people want to buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they're going to release a trailer if you're booked to battle somebody. It just makes sense to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? People think they can hold the trailer until the week before the battle. You know what I'm saying? It don't. So I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? I see there's two wrongs don't make a right, but I also see a contract needs to be honored. You know what I mean? And just giving the money back, you've already took the money when you sign the contract. If you give it back, that's on your own volition. You know what I'm saying? Now you're just giving the money back. But in the beginning, you signed a contract. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think this is a sticky situation. You know, we could see a lot of back and forth like online, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come down to a man's word and who's willing to really stand on their word. And we got a situation right now where ARP is willing to stand on his word. He's willing to go to court if, you know, a private conversation is not handled, you know what I'm saying, to where he feels like he got an appropriate apology. You know what I mean? Obviously, Averb, he calmed down on it. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I think when he saw like the lawsuit shit go up, he just pretty much just calmed the shit down. Like, like we gonna talk about this in public. I mean, in private. But now it's a situation where I just think things are just getting out of control. But at the same time, you a league. That's all you got is your brand. You got a big entity. And I ain't saying y'all always trying to sabotage them URL. I'm just talking. I'm just a blogger. I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? People got to go to work. I'm talking. They on lunch. I'm talking. Look. So you got a big brand like URL, and which I hear a lot, you know what I'm saying, that they kind of sabotage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's a business. You know what I mean? People gonna do what they got to do to have the best business. It is what it is. I just look at it as business. So now you really got to protect yourself. Like they got almost 1 million subscribers, dog. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They got all this huge talent pool, and now gang life is in, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap, everybody gang, gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? So now you got the league that's huge, and now you got one of the biggest battle rappers in the world that's recruiting every goddamn body. Now you got NWX, they all recruiting, they all kind of just doing the, you know what I'm saying, the URL thing. So you got like, goddamn. So you fighting like so now, I mean, it's a huge pool of battles. You can't even, like, you can't even book them. Because now they implemented the gang shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. So now the only thing you really have is your contract, bro. It's just negotiation skills in your contract. But if Averb, if you are as good as a negotiator like you are, or if you're in a situation where you are the battler that you claim that you are, you know what I mean? Like you should have went to the negotiation tables with the URL and just been like, hey, you know what I mean? I've got an obligation that I got to honor. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you got a job or you about to go to another job because you hate your motherfucking job, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you just about to move on to a job because this is a job and you guys are getting paid for, you know what I'm saying, a career in a sense. And you making way more money than you would make at a regular job, like at one time, right? Like, so you kind of want to honor this opportunity. But you get in a situation when you about to leave a job, you want to give your job notice. You know what I'm saying? But this is a situation where you didn't sign a motherfucking contract. So you might have to, you know, honor that contract up until that point. Unless you had multiple battles booked with, you know, Rare Breed Entertainment, then that would be a whole different story. But you got a contract with them. I think you should honor that contract. Now, how it is right now, I don't think that you should do, you know what I'm saying? Like now, he might honor the contract, you know, to avoid court and then just choke in 3 rounds. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I want good business all around. I think a lot of egos are involved. But at the end of the day, like the judge doesn't care. Like when I went to court, you know what I mean, and I fought for, you know, custody, the judge didn't give a fuck about like what a girl said about me or character assassination or me, what the hell I gotta say about somebody character. They care about the facts. You know, like it is what it is. They care about the facts. There's factors, you know, who's right, who's wrong. What does the motherfucking contract say? You know, like what did he sign? Like what, you know, what is he obligated to? Like that's what they care about. They don't care about like all the other bullshit that's out there. I mean, that comes into now defamation and all that. But if a person is really not, you know, defaming you in a sense, or they're not in a, you know, a situation where they're lying on you, you know what I mean? It's all actual information and factual, and that could be backed up by documents and shit like that. You can't really get them for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now you just in a situation where they could just kind of make you look crazy. You know, but the judge only cares about facts. Like all this other shit is irrelevant. But if you feel like you might lose that in court, Averb, you might want to just work the shit out with him. You know what I mean? Or just be like, hey, you know, give me another battle. Well, I mean, shit, you already contracted for that one. I don't know. Iron Solomon said he don't want to battle B-Dot. You don't think B-Dot is the person that he wants to battle for whatever reason. Maybe it's just not the look he wants. Maybe he just, you know what I'm saying, is not inspired. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he respects B-Dot, but he's just not inspired to battle him. So now you got that person that's supposed to battle you, you know what I'm saying, supposed to get paid in full for the battle. Now that situation is compromised to where, you know, damn, they might pay Iron Solomon in full, you know, or may have to, depending on how the contract is read. But now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they paying somebody for something that's not even going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They probably still got to book his flight and all that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going into booking people. So I don't know, bro. You know, I could just talk about this all day. You know what I mean? I know y'all trying to start y'all day, but this shit is getting crazy. That you can't copy respect. Somebody has to, if whoever, you know, makes people about, you know, abide by these contracts, got the real respect. Because right now we get a situation where nobody is honoring none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you respect your brand, you respect your name, then you got to respect your credit out here. And you got to like honor what the fuck you said you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.